By far, one of Greenlight's most exciting series of vehicles released is Hitch and Tow, and today we are looking at Series 12, released early 2018. This set of all four vehicles we are going to open up on camera and review all the amazing details that Greenlight puts into not only their trucks but their trailers. And we've got two brand new trailers never seen before. The first one I am showing you is the Gooseneck, pulled behind a 2017 Ram 2500, and I was amazed at the amount of detail and quality that goes into this trailer, which I will show you momentarily. This one is the hardest one to find on the shelf right now. Also, we've got the 2016 Ford F-150 pulling the dump trailer. This is another really cool trailer with a lot of moving parts by the looks of it, and you can't really tell all of the details even through the amazing packaging that Greenlight provides until you get these trucks and trailers opened up. Rounding out the Chevrolet area of vehicles, we've got a 2016 Silverado pulling a display trailer, large enough to put your biggest muscle car in by the looks of it, with transparent windows on the side. And a 1970 Ford F-100 pulling the enclosed car trailer, which is also large enough to hold a car, has an opening rear door. And this one features the STP racing decorations on it. Like I said, we're going to get all four of these vehicles out of Hitch and Tow Release 12 out onto the diorama for a full review, starting with my favorite and most people's favorite from this set, the Dodge Ram and Gooseneck trailer. The 2017 Ram. What a big, powerful truck we've got here to review. And this is the first truck that I've seen from Greenlight that actually features a functioning fifth wheel attachment in the bed of the truck. As you can see, it functions quite well. It is also strong, just like all trailers that we've come to expect and hitches from Greenlight, making it something even the kids can enjoy if you're buying these for them. Although I have to say, with all the details, and there are some fragile parts, these are best as a collector's item. To remove the gooseneck trailer from the truck, simply pull up on the trailer, and that reveals the fifth wheel peg attachment for it, as well as a standard hitch that we've come to see on all Hitch and Tows previously. So that's cool. You can use this truck to pull any of the other trailers that you might want to. And as you can see, the truck itself, very detailed, very heavy, entirely made of metal, and very large suspension lift with those big rubber tires. Now, to show you this trailer, I really have to bring it up close for you. Check out the details here. The gooseneck actually raises and lowers, simulating real attachment. It's got fold-up leg stands for it. I don't really know all the proper terminology, so forgive me if I'm not using it, but anyways. And check out the wood grain effect on it. It's amazing. We've got the diamond plate where the car might have a little bit of traction issues getting up on the ramp. Front wheel drive cars anyways. I guess rear wheel drive you might drive up backwards. True dually tires all the way around. This is the first time I've seen such small dually tires from Greenlight, so these are new wheels and tires. All metal trailer, as you can see, and just completely covered in stickers and lights. And on top of all that, fold down ramps, actual functional fold down ramps. And those they don't fold down without kind of falling off in my case, but they do clip on. So if it's a stack display, you can have them clipped solid in the down position or clipped solid in the up position, but the act of folding seems to make them want to fall off. Regardless, there's the trailer on the ground. And to demonstrate, I've got one of Greenlight's prior releases, a 1971 Chevelle, and it can drive up those ramps without any issue. Room for even some other stuff on there if you needed to carry more vehicles. Mind you, you'd probably not drive the car onto the trailer until the trailer was connected. should be noted that this can come apart completely. So if yours does come apart, simply slide the plastic gooseneck portion of the trailer back into the metal rails. And there you can see it's back together again, no problem. So these are fairly fragile, even though they're robustly made. There are small parts, so it's not recommended for kids, I wouldn't think. And it does say ages 8 and up on the packaging. I would say you'd have to have a fairly mature 8-year-old to be able to take care of these vehicles and make them last so that they were still functional. But if your 8-year-old is a collector, then you're all set. Let's open up that Ford F-150 and dump trailer now. Lots of little parts to be aware of in here. First we'll get the truck out. Nice, another heavy truck. There's the little jack that goes in the trailer. We'll just put that in the back of the truck for now so we don't lose it. And the trailer appears to be made entirely of metal as well. Out that comes. Nice. I didn't even know there was a spare wheel on the side of it because it was against the back side of the packaging. And another piece here. See if we can get that out. Yep, that's a plastic piece, so I think that's everything. So, just wanted to demonstrate the joy of removing this stuff. There's an elastic band holding the trailer together. Must be something going on with this thing. Again, more than meets the eye. Look at that. We've got barn doors on the back of it. Am I zoomed in enough here? Barn doors on the back of this trailer. Wow. It's metal frame. And check out this. Look at that. That is super cool. Very well constructed, and it's got, whoa, that just shot out of there. They appear to be ramps. Let's get that one that shot out, went on the floor. Here it is. It's a little ramp, so you can use it for other things. This one's stuck. Oh, there we go. So you can actually load up your other equipment if it's wheeled by actually tilting the dump trailer. You could possibly drive like a four-wheeler up in there or something, or a bobcat. Put the ramps back in, shut the doors, and we're not done yet. I'm not sure what happened there. One door has to close before the other, perhaps. There is an extension piece that appears to attach to the top of the trailer in order to give you a larger payload capacity. Quite impressive, Greenlight, quite impressive. And that little jack that we were saving in the back of the pickup truck, that is a functional threaded jack stand for the trailer. And of course, let's take a look at this truck. Also very nicely detailed. Check out the fender flare trim, the super accurate door handles. I mean, you guys are familiar with Greenlight by now if you're watching my videos, so just a nice piece. There's the hitch. It's got a black hitch on it. Usually we see silver hitches. And that is a big trailer for that truck. But as you can see, it functions nicely. And not sure if that trailer is big enough for the car. It just about is. Maybe without the plastic piece on it. Just using it for size reference. The trailer is about the size of a car. Car doesn't quite fit in there. If we had a smaller car, which I do, quite handy right here. Another Greenlight car. That fits in there no problem. So there you go. Another awesome trailer. I'd have to say that those are very cool trailers by Greenlight, and definitely better than I think any of us could expect for a $10 vehicle that's available at department stores. So really, really cool. Now let's look at the 2016 Chevrolet Silverado and display trailer. And there it is. This trailer is even more impressive once you get out of the packaging. It's actually made entirely of metal other than the transparent sides. It's very heavy, and it has the drop down tailgate. Shiny gloss black floor in there. It's got a roof vent on the top. A man door at the front. That's just painted on man door, but still very nice details. Diamond plate, all metal, and those are authentic trailer wheels. I'm sure I've seen those on higher quality trailers. There's the door, it folds right down, so you could get, we're going to use the 67 Impala now. It's a bit dirty to be putting in a show trailer, but this Greenlight is going to demonstrate the size of this trailer. No problem. Look at that. Just clip that shut. Very, very cool. And of course the truck. We'll show the two connected in just a moment, but it's got the standard hitch on the back. 2016. Check out the details on these headlights. All those little LED lights. Very impressive. All metal once again, of course. Big truck for a big trailer. And even with that little hitch, no issues towing. Let's look at another one. The final vehicle in this release, the 1970 Ford F100. This is a classic old pickup truck with the big old cargo trailer. For the final truck, now out of its package, what a nice paint job and combination. Another very functional vehicle for towing. Beautiful design. This is the lightest trailer of the four that I've reviewed, and one of the first trailers ever produced for this Hitch and Tow series way back to release 1. It was originally just a big white trailer, and now it's got very nice racing decals on it, or tampos, or whatever you want to call them, decorations. You can see that they've gone to the trouble of even putting the rivets of the trailer over top of the actual racing, which is very realistic. That's quite cool. Shows that it was painted and then assembled. The wheels, very realistic as well. It does have a metal base. The diamond plate at the front. Air conditioner or something on top. And of course the functioning door with a real wood grain interior. Almost big enough to house the truck that pulls it if it were not for the very realistic tow mirrors, which we'll look at in just a moment, but more than large enough to haul your average Greenlight vehicle, which is exactly what this car hauler trailer is designed to do. And now for the truck, one of my favorite old vintage castings from Greenlight. It's got the hitch on the back, the chrome bumper, the accessory chrome tow mirrors, and unlike the other three trucks that we looked at, this one features an opening hood revealing a very detailed engine. So, number on that, 5,874 for production. I'm guessing that the Hitch and Tow series is still released in the 10 to 15,000. However, I can't be sure. And that, my friends, is Hitch and Tow Series 12. Be sure to hit the subscribe button or check back on my videos in a short while. I will be doing a full review opening of these severe duty trucks by Greenlight. These are new as of this year and the latest release, Series 2. Got some awesome trucks in here with some amazing details. Happy hunting, everyone.